my dream bees, and welcome back to my channel and of course Vlogmas. So we're doing fun new videos for this week. I want us to talk about some digestive tips, some Ayurveda tips that you can use every day to improve your digestion. Today we are going to be talking about the tongue scraper, how to use it, what exactly are we trying to release from the body. So I hope you learned something new. Let's talk about it. What is a tongue scraper? This is my personal tongue scraper. It is made out of copper, and you can find them made out of stainless steel or copper. And we're using materials that are antibacterial, very easy to clean. How do we use this? Maybe you own one, maybe you've seen them around. You're basically opening your mouth. With your tongue out, you're scraping everything from the back of the tongue all the way to the front, and you're bringing that forward. So as if you're really scraping about 5 to 10 times, gently. It's already nice and sharp, so it's going to get everything out there. And you're going to start to see a mousse, a liquid, a thicker mucus coming out. So you can do this either before or after you brush your teeth, and you're going to start to see that mucus might have a different color based on each day, based on the foods that you are eating. We're going to get those toxins out of the body. And then once you've scraped it away, you spit that out and you know that it is being released. So what are these toxins that we are releasing? In Ayurveda philosophy, anything that gets poorly digested in the body just stays there. It gets accumulated over years and years, and that becomes a buildup of toxins in the body. So our ama is our toxins. And when we're scraping our tongue, that mucus that you are seeing, that is your ama. And we want to get rid of that as much as possible. Because in Ayurveda, the two main goals is to detox the body and then to nourish the body. So detoxing is removing toxins, ama, and then nourishing is replenishing the body with good things to keep it strong. Now, this ama is something I really want you to be aware of in your own body. Basically, every time you eat a meal, you want to be aware if you are properly digesting the foods. Sometimes when you eat heavy, fatty foods, we notice that we're a bit more lethargic, maybe there's more mucus already in the mouth. That's because we're not properly digesting the food. It's going to create a little bit more mucus. And that mucus is like a toxin. We don't want it to build up too much over time. So tongue scraping, after you eat certain meals, when you brush your teeth and you start to scrape, you'll notice the difference in the mucus based on the meals that you've been eating. So, for example, when I wake up in the morning, there's always a little bit of mucus because your body has been either digesting or detoxing overnight. If that mucus comes out as a very thick, maybe darker color, maybe a little bit yellow or brown or very, very white, these are very fatty properties. Then I can assume that the foods that I've been eating maybe yesterday, maybe the last meal that I had was very heavy and hard for my body to digest. But on other days, when I notice that I scrape and there's barely any mucus, the mucus is clear. It is almost like just a thin film coming out. Then I can tell that my body has been digesting really well. You can feel that there's less stuff to take out. So it becomes this beautiful connection with yourself and with the foods that you're eating. As if you can start to say, hey, that meal gave me a lot of mucus the next day. Maybe I should avoid eating foods like that. But when I ate more foods like this, I notice I have a lot less ama in my mouth. So it's a good tip to keep in the future. The first thing I suggest with my Ayurveda clients, when I do a consultation, I make sure that they have a tongue scraper and they start using that every single day. I want them to find that connection. What foods do they like? What foods do they not digest properly? And to really see it. And you'll start to see changes in your tongue. When your tongue is very red, maybe you have a pitta imbalance and it is very hot. You've been eating spicy foods. Over time, getting rid of those toxins, maybe the tongue becomes a little bit more pink. Maybe you have a lot of white on your tongue, a lot of white spots, there is a thick layer of mucus. Then you can start to see that over time, maybe it'll get back to a pink color, less mucus. So it is very simple. I am going to show you how I use my tongue scraper, and I hope this helps. So once again, just make sure you're keeping it very clean. Keep it in a nice spot that's easy to use every day, so that way you don't forget. And then just get scraping. Definitely not the most fun thing to watch, but it is very simple. You're going from the back, scraping forward, and whatever mucus you have, you're going to spit out. And then you keep an eye on your tongue, on the colors, and you start to really be connected to your body. Try this out. Let me know if you have any questions, if you try it and you start to see results, and if you start to connect those food items to how your tongue is looking when you're tongue scraping. Thank you so much for watching, for listening to me, and I hope you learned something fun that you can add to your routine. Thank you so much.